Hello, beautiful mutants and eclectic minds of the world. And look at this blue sky uh, everywhere. Well, there's a few clouds. Oh, don't look over there. There's too many clouds over here. Better over here. There's some clouds over there too, but still. Okay, you look straight up in the air. Nothing. Cool, right? Sun's back there. I won't point to the sun, but it is there. Um, so this is gonna be probably a decent video. Probably gonna be about 15 minutes. I got an alarm set for 15 minutes from now because I don't want the uh, the video to go about 30 minutes inside. Yep, we're not gonna save anything. So rather than just stopping and not recording anymore, I'm fine with that. But what it tends to do, like I said, what it did last time was just didn't bother saving it. So don't like that, especially when I like talked for 30 minutes at one time. You never know what I'm going to say. I'm never going to know what I said that time. Now that I go back to these videos, although sometimes maybe I will go back. I've got what was it, 144 videos in the other one, and those are mostly talking videos. On this channel, I've got more music related. That's the DJ Den part and the eclectic music and thoughts. So yeah, last night I fooled around with timbre number 14. I know timbre is not really the right word; it's more like an instrument or something like that. But that's just what it shows on my keyboard is timbre number. So, and it's actually number 15 because there's a 000, I believe. Maybe not. No, I think this just starts with 001. I think the 000 to 0127. That's to do with the volume levels. To do with like because I started. This video is going to be going all over the place, but yeah, I've started from the beginning on the sound engineering course, and I've got the first 4 videos. They're anywhere from about 25 to 40 minutes, and the fun part is it's just this guy for the most part making music. Right, so she's adding notes and stuff like that, and different instruments. And says, "Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Let's no, let's speed up a bit or turn." Right, so it's yeah. So I really like, and it's on, like I said, it's on this free Shaw Academy that I managed to fluke out and get a lifetime membership. And then it was bought out by some other company, and for a period of time I didn't have anything, and I sent emails. I'm like, hello, I paid good money for my lifetime membership. No, I didn't, but they don't know that. And so what the hell, right? And so they gave it back to me. Just I think what they do, they unlocked all of them, so I don't have to I don't set schedules anymore. Like before you had to set schedules, and I think I do. Like I don't know. Like right now, all I'm using on Shaw Academy is this one diploma in sound engineering. So, but I am getting way off topic. But learning is part of what I wanted to talk about. I also wanted to briefly touch on the layers and the stages and the steps that I made that one video. It was about a week ago or something like that. I think that was a rush video, or maybe that was the video that was 30 minutes long and then just got second one was only about 17 minutes because I felt like I had to rush. Well, that was when I was rocking. I think I was walking back. Yeah. See, it's probably a good thing I'm gonna set the alarm because yeah, I just started talking. And he talks and he talks and he talks, right? Yeah. So anyway, so something that's been on my mind a lot, like not a lot, but in addition to the learning. Okay, learning. Okay, let's backtrack. Whoa, squirrel. Speaking of whoa, as I was going to bed, my wife said that, or like she saw it somewhere and she didn't know where it was from, sort of thing, right? And then of course, like I remember it, and it's like sort of like, and then like probably about like less than a minute later, because like I said, I was going to bed, sort of thing, like it was probably about 9 o'clock, 9:30 or something like that. So I wasn't going to go sleep. In fact, I had difficulty falling asleep last night. I think couldn't get my mind to shut down last night. That's okay. I know how to relax, or how to sort of almost go down the levels. What is like anyways, we're not going to go into that right now. No, what I was going to say is that I've completely lost my track of thought. How's that possible? So thinking, yeah, I don't think we're supposed to think. I don't think, lol. Although they keep telling you, the virtues of not thinking, right? Of being silent and just appreciative. But I think that's hogwash. Maybe. I don't know. See, I'm not making a lot of sense. Okay, Pico. You recognize his name? Probably not. It's from the 1400s or something like that. This guy, see, I told you I was going to go all over the place with this one. So it better be still recording. Let's see, where's the time? I can't see. It's sunshiny day, 6:25. So another 10 minutes or so. Or less, depending on the alarm. So yeah, so back in the... So learning and knowledge and being knowledgeable in more than one subject, sort of thing. And so that goes back to the 1400s, 1500s, 1600s about Renaissance man, and one I like is Universal Man. I got to look more deeply into that. But in recent times, it's polyhistor or polymath, and what it is just excelling, being an expert in many fields. But, and here's the key thing is as well, but using those many fields to create sort of like abstract ideas, or sort of like correlating in them. And so I guess sort of like with me, it's like obviously math. I'm quickly finding out music. But there's just so much to learn in music. Oh, like wow. So going back to the music with the keyboard, I'm well aware that there's 7 keys, A through G, and then like the 5 black keys represents flats and sharps depending on such a thing. And then the chords and the bars and then the beats and the BPMs. But I want to, as Alan Watts would say, that a true potter allows the clay to meld, to clay, to pot, whatever, to make what it wants to become, right? So that's my idea with music and the different instruments that I'm going to be playing with the keyboard and stuff like that. Is that right? Because I have no sound. I don't have any like metronome. I don't have any background music or anything like that. It's just my head, my thoughts, and just letting my fingers do the moving around. It's sort of like a dance, like a chase. I like it. I almost like a chase between the left hand and the right hand, or the fingers on the left hand and the fingers on the right hand, sort of thing. And so okay. So getting back, so that side drift. So getting back to polyhistor and polymath is like like so. Like one of the earliest is like examples would be like Benjamin Franklin's Sir Isaac Newton, Leonardo da Vinci, stuff like that. So like they're like more than just genius. I mean, they're extremely gifted. I mean, it's sort of like now this is a good drift and a good sort of like Michael Jordan. Like he's like the best basketball player ever, right? And in the peak of his career, he decided, yeah, I've won 3 championships. I'm like, I have nothing more to prove, sort of thing, in basketball, sort of thing. So I want to go play baseball. And did he excel in baseball? No. I don't think he hit I don't think he had a single hit. Spent most of the time in the minors, and yeah, and then like after I don't know how long it was. I think he gave it almost a year or something like that. But then went back to basketball and won 3 more championships and more MVPs, right? And of course, uniform number is like 23. This was back in the 80s and 90s. So what am I trying to? I'm going back. Okay, so like to excel in math and to excel in music and the arts and the humanities and for me, history is not a big. I tried history, but and I got to go back to history. But that's what this. Okay, so there's this other one. So there's that Shaw Academy that I got the lifetime membership that I'm using for sound engineering. Is Khan Academy, and that is and that really rewards you for dedication and variety and stuff like that. Because yesterday I was on for like I've been doing a lot of the grammar right now. I'm into just finished punctuation of the colons, semicolons, parentheses, and the ellipse. The dot is apparently called an ellipse. And as is used to, well, you know, I use it all the time, is to omit words that aren't important, sort of thing. So you can put like 3 words, and then there's like 100 other words in the sentence or paragraph, and then just add the last 3 words, right? And so like, ta-da! You've created a sentence, but the ellipsis means that you've omitted words out, right? And then also to drift off in the dialogue, or a pause in the dialogue, sort of things. That's a new one, sort of thing, right? So I'm learning, right? Like, and hyphens and dash. You know, the hyphens and dashes are not the same. Like hyphen is used for compound words, sort of thing, that aren't really a compound word yet. It wants to be a compound word, but you know, quite hasn't got to that stature yet. And then a dash is dash can be like be parentheses, where you know, put the dash and put like another like, you know, to put irrelevant information or just added information or just a thought, sort of thing, like sort of like a drift. I don't use the dash so much as I like to use the parentheses. Maybe I'll start using that dashes more often. Maybe I confuse the dash with the hyphens. I don't know. The dash is a little bit longer than the hyphen. So anyway, so the grammar part that I'm in, you know, 7 or 8 now, and I think there's 10 or 12. So I'm close to finishing the module, and I've so 42 weeks, many badges, energy points. I got over 400,000. I've already got a badge for 250,000 energy points. I thought there was going to be a badge for 500,000, 500K, but I haven't seen it or anything like that. So it's just more now like longevity and skills. And I received an Earth one recently for, I can't remember what it was, but I got a Sun, which is even more impressive, for mastering 100 unique skills or something like that. So, and I think the Sun was considered an epic badge or something like that. Was it epic badge? I'll have to go back. Well, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. So yeah, so going back to the Pico guy, and Pope Innocent VIII, I believe it's Pope Innocent VIII, VIII. Truck. I could get in trouble. Oh no, where is he coming from? He's going for it.